Hey everyone, thanks for coming back to my channel. I am your fave nurse B, and today we're going to be talking, we're going to be chilling, and we're going to be getting back to Nurse B's basics today, alright? I want to show homage, or homage. I say homage. Is there something wrong with saying homage? I say homage. Anyways, I digress. Let's get back to Nurse B's basics. With that being said, I want to talk more to my newer nurses or people coming into nursing or people who haven't even done nursing. If you need any background on me, I am an RN, your fave nurse B, RN, and I've been a nurse for over 7 years. I started off as a CNA, then I became an LPN, I became an RN in July of 2022. So there you go. All right. As far as nurse basics, one of the things that I want to talk about is ADPIE. This is something that I learned in nursing school. I believe they still teach it to some degree. Let me know in the comment section. I haven't done the research. That's me doing the research, asking you all to let me know in the comment section. To what degree did you learn ADPIE in nursing school, and was it, further reiterated, or was it kind of like pushed off to the side? When I was in nursing school, we learned it, but then like at some point they were like, we don't really use this for real. It's there as a reference. They always told us to reference ADPIE, and I'll talk more about it. If you have no idea what the heck I'm talking about, I'm going to go into detail, but they always told us to reference it, but it was never like really anything. And then when I went for my RN, like I don't remember it ever coming up. So that's that. Alright, so let's get back into the video. Well, let's get further into the video. So as far as ADPIE, this is what we consider the nursing process, and this is how nurses should think, and this is how they should act given pretty much any situation that they are faced as a nurse. At some point, whatever situation you're in, the situation is going to fall into one of these categories. Okay, so let me actually explain what it is. ADPIE is an acronym meaning assessment. Oh gosh, let me think about it, child. I ain't even prepped for this video. I'm over here being real confident. So what is it? Okay, so assessment, then what is D? Nurse and diagnosis, or is it and then data? No, assessment is data. Assessment / child diagnosis, right? Or would you put the and then P is your plan. I is your it's your implementation, right? Do you spell implement with an I? Child, let me look this up. See, this is the real nurse B. I'm sitting over here, got out the gym, feeling confident. Started to think in my head, oh, I need to get to a video, and let me get into here. Y'all getting all of this today. How's it going, y'all? Do y'all like this type of setup, me doing it? Okay, I knew I was doing it right. I knew. Okay, I was starting to, and I was going to say evaluation. Okay. Yeah, I did it right. Assessment, diagnosis, planning, implementation, and evaluation. Let me know if you all like this podcast style, because this kind of works for me, with me, like, just being in my car, getting out the gym. This works for me, but if it's, I'm just going to be doing it like this, so hopefully y'all like it, and we'll go from there. Anyways, so these steps that are there, 5 steps in the nursing process, these steps that are there basically tell you at any point in time, anything that's happening can fall into one of these categories. So say you walk into a room, somebody's on the floor. Your first assessment is, okay, somebody on the floor. So what the hell? Like, in any situation you come into, you assess it. You just assess it. Like, okay, what's happening? Just like anything you do, you walk into a room, you looking around. You don't know what's going on somewhere, you look around, you start to think, okay, what does it smell like? What's going on? What does it look like? Like, what am I feeling? What's going on? Of course, when, as a nurse, you're doing everything in your best abilities to be objective, meaning that you are observing. You, as in whoever your name is, comma, your title is not there. The only thing that's there is there. Like, that's it. All that's there is what is. It's like all they want you to do is assess it and show what is there. Do not infer, meaning do not put yourself into the situation. Meaning your actual self, like who you are. Look at it as it is. And that's still subjective because, but try your best to everything to be factual. And this is how you should look at any situation in life. And that's why they said the nursing process can fit anything in life. This is not like a new thought form, like this is something that can fit anything in life. This process, the nursing process. Okay, shout out to the nurses out there. Woo woo. Okay, the nursing process fit every part of life. So in any situation, you want to assess what's going on. The next thing is diagnose. Okay, so based off what's going on, you go in the room, you see somebody on the floor, you see that they food tray on the floor too. You see that what was it? The recliner is all the way up, and the remote is next to them, and they on the floor, and they on their right side. That's everything objective. My patient coming to the room, patient is on the floor, lying on their right side at the foot of their bed. The recliner is behind the patient, and the recliner is in the upward position. The remote to the recliner is in the patient's left hand. The patient's food tray is spilled on the floor. That's all objective. I didn't go in the room. This is me observing it, right? And of course, this is how you would have to chart it. I know, it's a lot. You got to see it, you got to assess it, you got to chart it. Then you got to keep telling people about it. You got to keep thinking about it and having it in your head, ruminating on it all day, and trying to figure out, okay, how are we going to prevent it from happening? Did it happen again? Running in their room looking at them. That nursing, woo-wee. It's a lot, y'all. I'm only telling y'all the assessment part. We ain't even go into the whole process. So this is going to be a full series, and I'm going to talk more about it, go into full detail for you all as much as I can, sitting back because I'm not in it anymore. I'm not in nursing right now. Haven't been working as a nurse. And we're going to do a separate video about that. Let's get back into assessments, okay? So you walk into the room, and that's your objective observation of what happened. That's your objective assessment of what happened, of what you saw. And of course, that assessment then becomes further assessment. Then you have to assess the whole head to toe of the patient. You hear that? Yeah. You got to keep further going into the assessment. Nursing is like layer upon layer upon. Didn't y'all already ask me this? Didn't I already chart this? Refer to the dang on nurse's note. Like, oh my gosh. It just becomes so repetitive. And it's just like they're constantly asking you, like, so they were on the floor, right? And you said the remote was in the left hand. Or was it in the right hand? Did you chart it right? Like, you'd be like, oh my gosh. Nursing you really have to turn that part of your brain on. And one of my teachers, shout out to you, Miss Maria, she always said that, we're scientists. We're scientists. And we are. And we're observers for the doctor. We're observers for the entire team. If we saw it, we're the ones that then can show everybody this is what happened. We can go to therapy and say, hey, this is the second time they fell in their room. And they were eating. And they were trying to get up. What else can we do? Talking to the aides, hey, what else can we do? When they're eating, can somebody be in there? Now, realistically, can we really do that? Probably not. Okay, so maybe we should pull them out the room and let them eat up here with us in a stationary chair. Or if they don't want to do that, have them eat in their room in a stationary chair. See if therapy can work something out with them and get them to, ask for help. Start, watch them during meals. At least somebody go do rounds during meals. Watch them. Keep going there and make sure they're okay. Something. And this goes all the way into the part of the plan where you actually create a plan in the nursing process. You create a plan. What is our plan of action? No, I skipped. Because that's, you kind of just go through it. The diagnosis is the patient on the floor. Diagnosis, patient failed. Okay, that's when nurse diagnosis. That's great. Okay, what do we do? Get them up off the floor. Assess them. Try to make them safe now at this time. Monitor them. Observe them. Continue to do vital signs. Contact the doctor, the family. Do all this jazz. Do whatever we can at this moment to prevent it and to assess to see if anything goes any further from this. If it goes anywhere else. And to notify everybody needs to be notified and to just prevent this from happening and then clock out and go home. Okay, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to just keep everything under wraps, do whatever we can, keep the patient safe, keep all the staff informed, everybody informed, and keep it pushing. Write your plan, and then the implementation. That's where usually it's just like, what the hell? Nobody doing it. Like, nobody's doing this. Like, nobody's doing this. Nobody's doing what we said we're going to do, dude. Like, we said we're going to bring him out of this room. Well, we didn't have enough people, and I didn't know he was supposed to come out of his room, and it's signs everywhere. And therapy said that we should, and and nobody called the doctor. And it's just so many different things. It just becomes crazy, y'all. Like, if we just could follow this process, it'd be amazing. It could be real groovy, man. It could be real groovy. What is that? Freaking love Toy Story 3. When they were like, he was like, what does he say? Sunnyside could be real groovy, man. It was, kids said it. But Lotso, the freaking bear that smells like strawberries, I think. And yeah, I was watching this before I had kids. I don't even know if my kids kind of know this movie, but I was watching this before I had kids. Like this is not because I got kids. Freaking love this movie. Could be a real groovy place. Like healthcare could be real groovy. Oh my God, helping people to be healthy and take care of themselves and live prosperous lives and feel good. That sounds amazing. But that's not what we really do. That's not what we do. Come on, silly. No, but we really try to, honestly. It's just, but it sounds amazing helping somebody to be healthy. That sounds amazing. Like, to assist someone in their health, which is your wealth, which is what we came down here to be, is healthy and prosperous. That's amazing, but, I could stay on my soapbox with that. But basically, this is the nursing process. And I'm going to go through each one. This is the first one. I guess we're going to say this is assessment. But that's basically what you would do. And then the evaluation, you would come back and hopefully as a team, it just depends on the setting and the facility and all that jazz and what actually happened. But this is all policies and procedures that should be in place. I love policies and procedures. It's one of my favorite things. Do I like implementing them? No, but I would write up a policy and procedure manual. I would love to do that. That sounds so nerdy. Anyways, so this is what it is. What do you see? What's going on with the patient? Like I said, from this instance, just talking about the situation with a fall, you would assess the situation, get the patient up, then you would further assess the patient, do a head-to-toe assessment. You would continue to do that. You would continue to check vitals, depending on what your protocol is, depending on exactly what happened. Was it witnessed? Is the patient cognitively able to say, I hit my head or not? Depends on how often you have to do vitals and assessments and things like that, and documentation, and all of that jazz. But that's the assessment of that. And within assessment in general for the nursing process, this is the data. This is everything that you're collecting. This is all the stuff that you're scooping up and you're seeing. This was here. The light was on. The call light was in the hand, or the call light was clipped to the chair. Something like all of these things is what you're trying to get in, because you want to take all this information in, because with the information that you take in, this is going to help you to implement a plan, because you took in the information that this happened when they're eating. And then if you go further and you assess, here you go, you assess and collect data from their history, from their chart, and you assess that this happened twice. This is a pattern. What can we do? Boom, you're already inherent within the problem, within the assessment, the plan is there. So this is why the assessment is the first thing, and it's super important. And the reason why this is important, not just as you being a nurse, this is important with testing, because this is how they break down test questions. Some test questions are going to be assessment questions, implementation type of questions. Some are going to be evaluation type of questions. They're going to see how can this person evaluate. And by looking at these categories of the nursing process, and you see, okay, I'm really strong with assessing, but I have such an issue with evaluation questions. So this is how you can then start to hone in on building up those skills that you need to build up, not only as a test taker, as a student, but then further as a nurse, because that tells you something about yourself. If you're a person who's good at assessing something, but you're not good at evaluating it, what does that say about you? And that goes just deeper in general. I'm not trying to like be like, what does that say about you? You know, I have a freaking channel that's all lifestyle and spiritual. So I like, sometimes I got to go to that part of myself. But anyways, I got to get back to Nurse B, the analytical side, right? The more, which brain is the side that makes you more like focused? Yeah, I know which one. I don't know. I'm not using it right now. Let me get back to it. But anyways, y'all need to get home. This is a good video. Okay, we 15 minutes into the video. Okay. So I'm gonna finish this up real quick. So anyways, this is a student, you need to learn how you evaluate, because as a nurse, it's gonna come through as a nurse. So if you are good with assessment at school, more than likely as a person, you're a person who probably is very observant. And then when it comes to evaluation, that takes observance as well, but it also takes you understanding the whole process, because it's the last thing. You're evaluating, did this work? So maybe comprehension is something that you need to work on. I don't know. Honestly, I haven't looked at kind of what evaluation equates to. I need to look at that. People need to look at that as far as helping people with testing. But anyways, maybe something with you is you're good with picking things up fast, but you might not go deep into something enough to really know, okay, did this work? I don't know. I'm just come off the top of my head. So as a student, you need to work on evaluation type questions, and also just evaluation in general, like going back and seeing, did people do things right? Closing loose ends. You might need to just do that. Be the person come. Some people just like to come in, see what's going on, be like, okay, this is what happened, bye. Some people like to come at the end and be like, did everybody do everything right? And they look back at stuff and be like, this wasn't documented. We didn't get the vitals on this part. Oh, we didn't call the family. That's the evaluation, right? So these are all the things that you need to know, not only as a student, but as a nurse. It comes up, y'all. It comes back. Trust me. What they teach you in nursing school, it really do come back. Because when stuff happens, you don't know what the hell to do. If you know how to think like a nurse, I'm telling y'all, shout out to Mr. Spencer, because he freaking taught me this. And he wasn't even a teacher. He was a person that with us that when we did our test, he would what do you call it? He facilitated the test, right? He was the one in there doing the test, because the teachers, I guess, couldn't do it at some points for like HESI and stuff. Teachers can't be in there, I think. So he would facilitate the test for us. He would be in there, and he just kept saying, he was like, just think like a nurse, y'all. I'm telling y'all, that's all you gotta do. He was saying that before the test. And when I was in there doing my HESI, I was like, and it was at a point where I was looking at the question, I was like, what is this? I was like, think like a nurse. I was like, Brett, you gotta think like a nurse. So, if you have to use that mantra, just use that mantra, y'all. Hold on to that. Oh, Mr. Spencer. And I believe he said his daughter was a nurse. I'm gonna end this video on that note, you all. I'm gonna head home. Shout out to everybody. I hope you all are enjoying this season. And I'm going to work on getting more content out to you all. I do have another channel, Stay Forever True. Go check it out. It's a lifestyle channel, plant-based. Eating over there, as well as spirituality, crystals. I have a crystal metaphysical shop. You can go check that out. I have everything, put up for you all. I'm also on Instagram. But I love you all. I appreciate everybody coming through. I hope this was helpful to somebody, or like a little refresher for somebody. Plus, we just did a little chit-chatting in between. You get a little still of my quirky energy in between. But I love y'all, for real. Like, y'all are my people. I stayed in nursing for a long time because of this YouTube channel. And that's so weird. I know. It's like we was in a relationship. We was, though. Like, I was in a relationship. Like, I was married to y'all. Not just to y'all, but, like, to Nurse B. To her. To everything that she felt like she could accomplish as a nurse and as a professional. And it's just like when I'm right next to this dang on. Let me start driving. Wow, I didn't even think about this. Okay, confessions of Nurse B for a moment. But yeah, I was so married to the ideal of Nurse B, and it's just like I kept like improving this channel, and I felt like I put a lot into it. And honestly, like I felt like I was not getting my flowers. And I know that sounds horrible, but I stayed because I felt like I was getting my flowers, because people always reached out to me and things like that. And y'all always showed me love, honestly. I ain't even gonna lie, for real. Like, I did get my flowers. I ain't even gonna lie. Oh, let me stop being attached to numbers, because I was like looking at other people and be like, dang, they got more than me. They got more than this. But it really, at some point, I didn't really care about that anymore, and I just started posting. But also, like, on this channel, I don't want to be overtly negative. Like, I really don't want to rant and rave about nursing anymore. Like, I'm not even in it anymore. So, it's just, like, at this point, like I told you in further videos, like, I just don't really know what to post over here. But I'm going to just keep doing this. Like, just whenever I feel like I want to talk about something, I'm going to do it. And that's kind of how it's going to be over here. On my other channel, it will be more uploads. I'm not going to lie. I might do more uploads over here. I might have more times I want to. Oh, my God, I love this. That's exactly what I want. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm all trying to get home. Oh, shoot. But either way, I'm still really blessed with this channel. This channel did take me a lot of places. I met a lot of people over on this channel, even in the healthcare profession, like people that I really like Carl. What's her name? Oh my gosh, Doc Miller, Victoria Randall over at the Secret Cocktail, and Carl Pierre over at ENTP Life. And Doc Miller, she's not on YouTube, but she's on, what is her? She's the nurse mentor. She's a nurse practitioner. But anyways, I'm gonna have to leave a link to all these videos, these partnerships that I've done with people. And even Reflections by Zaina, she's a nurse. She's a nurse entrepreneur. She makes badge rails and everything. Check her out. Like, yeah, I've met so many people over on this channel, and even y'all reaching out to me and y'all showing me, like, that's why I stayed on this channel for so long, because I would be like, oh, I'm done with this. Then somebody will send me a message and be like, I've been watching you since I was a CNA, and I'm graduating from nursing school next week. Thank you so much, Nurse B. I'm like, oh, God, I gotta keep doing this. Oh, they got me. And I was just like, man, thank you, because y'all inspire me, because I'm just inspired to be inspired and to be inspiring. How about that? I'm inspired because I'm inspiring. But for real, like, y'all inspire me because I see y'all go through. I started this channel because I really wanted to inspire people. That's really all I really wanted to do. Dang, is he gonna run the light? Shoot. Jeez. And now he don't want to go to light green. You brother want to move. Chad, let me move. Let me just turn to this highway. But I started this channel really because I wanted to inspire people. And I've already said this story before, but I'm gonna say it again. Like, I would be at work, I would see all these, like, single moms or people who, they were the sole providers of their house, and they had, like, kids, single moms, basically, and they would just be working super hard, and it's just like, no ma'am. And I went to nursing school. I kid y'all not, when I went to nursing school, I'm not lying, I believe it was like, I think it was like 5 or 6 people, 5 or 6 went to nursing school, literally, like, right after me. All the CNAs, everybody became nurses. It's just like everything lined up. And then even after that, somebody else was like, yeah, Brenda, you pushed me to go to nursing school. And then even another person like, yeah, you pushed me to go to nursing school. I was like, yeah, because I want y'all to, because I see it. Like, you can see a nurse, you can see what somebody would do well. And he was like, yes, go to nursing school. Go, do it. And it's just, now I still feel that way sometimes, but I kind of miss that feeling. I miss that feeling of, like, I'm about to be a nurse, like that feeling of excitement and joy in it. And, yeah, I miss that part of it. But it is what it is, maybe I'll get back to it as an RN. I'll get back into the nursing game. Look at me, get back into the dope game, you know what I'm saying? Get back into the nursing game. But y'all, honestly, I'm out here slinging rocks. I sell crystals. I'm just saying I sell crystals. That's what I'm just saying I sell crystals. So I'm out here slinging rocks, and ooh. Okay, it's so weird to see an ambulance with the lights on, but the siren's not on. And that's what just passed me. But I'm rambling, y'all. But That's okay. I love y'all. I miss y'all. And I just want to be kind of transparent, open with y'all. And I didn't feel like getting myself together and getting in front of a camera. So I just felt the spirit to do it. Spirit told me do it. And I'm going to have this up for y'all today. Today is December 2nd. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I have to put some gas in my car before I get out here in these streets with my kids. I don't want to stop and get gas with them. Alright, comment down below. Let me know what y'all want to see, what y'all into, who you be with, what your interests are. I love y'all. Oh my goodness. I love y'all. I miss y'all. I feel like, yeah, we was in a straight relationship. Nurse B's. My Nurse B's. We was in a straight relationship, yeah. I mean, I guess we still are. I've been distant. She's been distant. She forgot about us. But I really haven't. I got another channel. So if y'all still like me, like my personality or whatever, and not just pertaining to nursing, go check out my other channel. But if you just here for nursing, let me know what you want to see, and I'll work on it. Okay? I love y'all. All right, y'all. Bye.